using pipe symbol. Okay, if I want to calculate what is the word count, okay, word count of the output of some particular file. So I'll take, okay, the command cat command, so followed by I can specify some file number, file name, okay, file.txt. So now whatever the output it comes, that will be given as a input to this wc. What is this wc command? Word count. So what and all, is it only checking word count? What is the output you are going to get for wc? See, first in order, not in random. What is the first one? What is the second output? Show you one example. So try to execute the commands, then only you will understand. Even that whatever CN lab you are using, no software. So in that also you can execute. Thing is, create your own folders and work there. Don't use RM command, all those things directly on somebody else's file. So create your own directories, subdirectories. You can just apply the operation on your directories. Okay. Or else you can just install VirtualBox for Ubuntu. So you just checking one program, one file name that I have created. It should have file.html. Okay, so wc file.html. Okay, so it is not having any content. So wait. If there is no content, you will get 000. I think here also it is not there. Okay, permission denied. I have changed the permission. So let me just quickly create one file. Okay, so now I have this content. You just give this file as a input to the wc command and check it. So wc file.txt. So what you can see here? So the first one indicates number of lines. How many number of lines it is there? It is 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many number of words are there? I think it is something else I am getting, no? I gave this one. Maybe already. Okay. So this is already existing. It's okay. You can just check from this only. Okay. So 3 lines, 3 words, and total number of characters. Total number of characters. So I have given file 1. No? Okay. So now you can understand. So how many lines I have given? 2 lines. Okay. Then how many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words, and total number of characters. So this character, it is not going to consider any doubt. You just do check the content of file. So file 1 done. So thing is, I am getting command from tier itself. Okay. So these are the 3 lines of output I got. Okay. And followed by how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4 words, and total number of character. Total number of character, it is not going to include space. Okay, it is not going to include the space. So that is how you need to check it. So if you are interested only to check the number of lines or number of words, you can give the option. Space is included. Check it. Total 18, it is telling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, included space. It is included the space, including space, it is 18. Okay, so that is how you need to execute the commands. So let me just come back here. So in the next class we will discuss about this file redirection. So here I have used one command with respect to redirection. Did you observe? So this is one type of redirection where I am giving input to this file. Okay. So similarly even we have output file redirection, and also there is a standard error redirection. So all that we'll discuss in the next class. And also I have given one question related to grep command, so that also I need to cover at least grep. So remaining all after the test. So today I'll get one class, then Saturday. Okay, in Saturday I'll be explaining about the grep command. So that is mainly used for pattern matching. Okay. So let's start with what is this shell interpretive cycle. So this is continuation of module 2. So now we have discussed already what are the different types of shells are available. Okay. So bourne shell, so it is indicated with bn/sh. Okay. Corn shell, it is indicated with /bin/ksh. If it is bash shell, so bin/bash shell. And did you check your system supports what type of shell? Bash. We have already checked, so it supports bin/bash shell. Okay, and we have one more type of shell called C shell. So that is represented with /bin/csh. So how we are going to check which shell it is going to run your system? Yes. How we are going to check? Are you getting output? Understood how to check which type of shell it is supported by your system. I am using bash shell. Okay, so now we'll move on to understanding how this shell works, because we are specifying so many filtering condition options. Okay, so how it is going to recognize by the shell. So what is shell? First of all, shell is a unique and multifaceted program. It is a command interpreter and programming language rolled into one. That means it is acting as a scripting language and also programming language. So shortly you are going to write a small script to perform particular task. Till now what we have discussed? We have just discussed only commands. Okay, so from this chapter you are going to learn how to create variables, how you can write the logic, even you can use all conditional statement, if, for loop, all those things. Okay, so that you are going to learn in this module. So now in case if I am giving any commands, so how exactly it is going to interpret, how shell is going to interpret the command. What is this ps command? What is this ps command? That means we have not yet started. It is, they have given this command in the first chapter itself. So it is going to tell about the process, which process is running. Okay, so that details it is going to display. So here what is PID? That is the process ID. You should be knowing by this time, you have learned operating system, no? Whenever process is created, immediately it will assign its own ID. It has to, the processor has to uniquely identify the process using this PID. Then TTY, that is terminal type. Then what is the time during which this process is running, and what is the command. Okay, what is the command prompt it is used. So it is going to tell about which are the process that is running. Okay, if you want you can just run in the terminal, we will come to know that. So do you think what, now I am just running terminal, do you think only that is the program running? So there may be a number of programs or the process are running in the background. Okay, foreground I am just running this program, but in the background there are so many programs are running. If you are using Windows, you just go to task manager and check. It will list so many processes are running, even though you are not using that, but background there are so many processes are running. Okay, you can just observe. So one I am running this bash. Okay, so that details it is displayed. There is another process, so that is having these details. So which are the process? I have not started anything here. If I have started anything, documentation or presentation here, so even it is going to list that particular process also. So currently I am just using terminal and there is another process, so only those details it is displaying. Okay, for if you want to see what are the background program it is running, okay, all that we have a separate commands for that. Is it clear? PS command. Okay, so now here in the PS command we have not given any options. We have not specified any options, or we have not specified any filtering conditions. Okay, so either star or pipe, okay, or escape symbol. We have not used any of these things. Okay, it is giving directly, the shell is going to interpret this particular command what I have given. Okay, accordingly it will perform the action and it will give the result. Okay, very simple command. Now go to this. Okay, so what exactly it is happening here? Echo date. Okay, here I have one special symbol. This is called as redirection symbol. Redirection. Okay, and also here I have some file name. So what exactly it is this command is going to do? First, it is going to run the date command, and whatever the output it comes, that is going to be written into date.sh. Okay, the output it is going to write into this file. So now whenever execution starts for this statement or this one, what is this? RM stands for? Very bad. Remove. Okay, so if you want to delete any file or directories, so you're going to use RM command. So in additional to that, here I am using one special symbol, that is asterisk. So what it indicates? Yes. So how shell is going to interpret about this asterisk? So each symbol it is having some predefined meaning. Okay. So then ls 5 more. So where if you want to get more detailed information about the ls command, okay, so that is where you are going to use option called more. Similarly, you have option called ls 5 less. Okay, so these are all the things we have already discussed. Now my focus is on these special symbols. Okay, how the shell is going to interpret. So whenever if you give this command, so that is I'll just take the simple one rm. So normally what we'll do, so for deleting any directory I will use rm. I'll specify file name, okay, file1.txt. Immediately what happens, it is going to delete this file. In case if I want to delete all the files that is present in the current directory, okay, not complete system, current directory. If I have created one directory called svc, and in that if I have some files and subdirectories, so whatever it is there, it is going to remove. So now here asterisk indicates all. Okay, remove all files and the subdirectories that is present in this current directory. So what is this pwd? What is this command? We have discussed how to create, how to change the current working directory using mkdir. So how to check what is the current directory? So you are going to use pwd. What do you mean by that? Print working directory. So which is the current working directory, that is going to print it. At least note down the commands. These are all the things we have discussed. Okay, so print working directory. So whenever if you want, consider I am just created some subdirectories, all those things. If I want to know where I am working, so just use this pwd. It will shows the output of what is the current directory I am using. Okay, so let me just create Whenever if you are applying remove command, so you should be very careful. Create your own directories and subdirectories, then apply the operation. What you are doing? So you just tell me what I'm getting. I'm getting error. You should tell why I'm getting that error. Okay. So that file is not existing. Okay. I'm trying to open the file that is not existing. So now I'm just creating some directories here. I mean some files here. The content, it does not matter for me now. So now just do ls. What output I got? It's not correct. I told it is case sensitive. Okay, there is a program, predefined program for small case ls listing file. So whatever the files I have created, you can see that. So now let me check where I am working. Yes. What happened? So where I am working, I want to know. So just use print working directory. That will tell. I am there in home SVC. In that I have created my own directory. Okay. So now RM. Okay. If you want to remove file, you are going to use RM command followed by name of the file. So I'll just use ISC. Okay. So if it is terminated properly to the command prompt means the operation is done. Just use ls and check it that ISC file is deleted. So I'll just go back and create the same file to show you the effect of RM asterisk. Just create one more file. So now you came to know that just giving RM and name of the file, it is going to remove. Now what I'll do, RM followed by asterisk symbol. What happens here? All means which of the files I have created? ISC deleted. File 1, file 2 something I have created. Okay, if you want to know, just use ls. Okay, 2 and 3. So now if I want to delete not only files, even if you want to delete directories, okay, that also we can do quickly. mkdir. Okay, I have created one directory also. So now it is having one directory and 2 files. Now if you want to remove everything, you can just give simple command rm followed by asterisk. Cannot remove ISC is a directory. Okay, so only I think it is going to remove only the files. Actually it has to remove everything. Just a minute. It is deleted files, but it is retaining the directory. Okay. So if you want to apply, so we need to give some different options. We'll see that later. Okay, how to remove even directories. We have to give some options along with the RM. So now when you specify your asterisk, it indicates that remove all the files that is present in the current directory. I am not deleting from the main directory, home directory. When you are working in any of your system, okay, don't apply these operations directly in the home directory. If I do that, whatever the files I have in the home directory, maybe those are all important. So all the files will get deleted. Okay. So you can just use that putty software. You just connect it. On the day, me and Udo, we have just checked. Okay. So all the commands, it is working. You can just use that. But thing is, create your own directories. Okay. When you are running any command, create your own directory. From there, you execute all the commands. If you are not doing that and if you are running RM command star, I think all the students who all created, no, so all the programs it will goes out. That's why you should be very careful when you are giving the command rm. Okay, so now come back. How shell is going to interpret this? So whatever the command we have taken, this one, how it is going to interpret. So here shell is not going to perform anything with respect to this, okay, this command. So first the shell, it is going to recognize the special character specified in the command. So this special character we call it as meta character. Okay, so first it is going to check what are the meta characters I have specified. If it is not there, directly it will run the command. Okay, in this case there is no meta characters. So here I have the meta character. So for this, asterisk indicates it is already having predefined meaning that remove all files. Okay, so that whatever the output it comes here, it is going to select all the files. So that is given as an input to this command, and it is going to run this rm command by removing all the files. Okay, so the steps taken by the shell is, first the shell scan the command line for meta characters. Okay, even though if you are not given, first it is going to check is it any meta characters are specified. That is the first step. So these are the special characters, that is meta characters means the special character that mean nothing to. So it is not going to be any meaningful with respect to this rm command. Okay, so the shell is going to interpret what is the operation to be performed, and output of that is given to rm. So rm is not going to perform any, like it is not having any meaning with respect to whatever the meta character you are going to specify. Shell is going to interpret. Okay, so that you need to remember. After that, what happens? So it is issued a prompt and waits for your enter command. That means when you specify rm and asterisk, so the shell is going to identify the meta character, whatever it is identified, and that is going to perform that operation selection of all the files. Okay, and it is going to wait for the user to enter. After command is entered, okay, when I press enter key, what happens? The shell scans the command line for meta character and expands the abbreviation. Expands the abbreviation means, so instead of here asterisk indicates, so select all files. So that is the abbreviation, indicates to this particular meta character. Then passes on the command line to the kernel for execution. Now whatever the output it comes with respect to this meta character, so that will be given to the kernel. So kernel, it is going to execute this command having with predefined meta character symbol. Okay, so kernel is going to execute this command, and it will, what it is going to do? So only thing is, just remember here, important point is, so this rm command, it is not having any meaning with respect to the meta character, whatever it is specified. So that will be taken care by the shell. Okay, so first always shell, it is going to identify is it any meta characters are specified or not. So not only asterisk, you are going to have dot, question mark, okay, escape, character, single quote, all those things. Those are all called meta characters. So then shell waits for the command. So kernel is going to perform this operation. It is going to run this command, okay, and whatever the operation, predefined operation specified for asterisk, it is going to apply on this command, and that is executed by the kernel. So till the kernel execute this, the shell will be waiting for the output. The shell waits for the command to complete and normally cannot do any work while the command is running. Okay, so that we have already know. So when you are running any one command, you cannot run one more command. Okay, so you have only single prompt, command prompt, but you can create multiple terminals. It is not necessarily you have to use only one terminal. You can create multiple terminals. Okay. So here if you go to file, you can just see, so you can create multiple terminals. This is one terminal and I have another terminal. You can create multiple terminal, but in a single terminal where you can run only one command. Till you get the output, the shell will be keep on waiting for the output from the kernel. So after command execution is complete, the prompt reappears. Okay, the prompt reappears and the shell returns to its waiting role to start. That means it is going to wait for next command. Okay, so here the major role is for both kernel and shell. So now what are the patterns or wildcard or meta characters we are going to use in this pattern matching? Okay, so here this is called as pattern matching for the wildcards or meta characters. So a pattern is formed using ordinary character and meta characters. Okay, we can use combination of both. Sometimes if I want to select only some set of files, okay, starts with chop, okay, then followed by I will specify meta character. So in this case what happens? So it is going to list all the files that starts with name chop followed by number or any character. Okay, normally you will get output for this is chop if it is existing. You have to create some files like this, then you can apply this command. Okay, it will list all the files that starts with this character. Okay, so always you are going to specify some set of characters, that is ordinary characters and meta characters when you are using for pattern matching. So using well defined rules, the pattern can then be used as an argument to the command. So whatever I am specifying here, it is going to be an argument parameter to this command. So taking this as a parameter and this ls command, it is going to get executed. The meta character that is used to construct the generalized pattern for pattern matching file names belongs to the category called wildcards. Okay. So what are the different types of wildcards or pattern matching we can perform? So for that we have a table. You need to think. Go to the just a minute. Okay. So now these are the wildcards. If possible, note down. So here asterisk indicates any number of characters including none. Okay. So if you are not specifying anything also, it is the same meaning. So where it is going to indicate asterisk. You can specify asterisk indicates any number of characters. There is no limitation. So when I specify $ls shout, okay, asterisk indicates. So followed by these character, it can match with any number of other characters. Okay, all the files it is going to list starts with this character followed by any number of characters. Okay, then we have question mark. So whenever if you want to display only the files starts with F, okay, so then you have to write question mark, okay, question mark F. It is going to match only a single character. Next, the third one. So within the square bracket, you are going to specify the meta characters, that is I, J, K. This is just example. It is also going to match a single character, but any of these. Here you are specifying the options. Here it indicates any character, okay, any single character. But here I am specifying any single character, either it may be I, J or K. Okay. So when you are specific with, if I want to list the file name starts with F, in that case I can specify like this. Okay, then it is going to list all the files that starts with name F. Then similarly, so single character, once again it is going to represent whenever you specify the square bracket, so it indicates this matching with a single character. So single character, that is within the ASCII range of characters from X to Z. Okay, here I am specifying X to Z range of ASCII characters. If you are very specific, then you are going to specify those characters. Okay, here it does not request to write all the characters. You can just give the range of characters it want to select. Then if you want to specify the list any of the files or match with any of single character file, so that is not belongs to any of these letters or characters. So in that case you have to use this not symbol. Okay, not of I, J, K. Okay, any file it is going to list and that should not have the character I, J, K. Similarly, so whatever we have discussed 3 and 4, the negation of that is 5 and 6. Okay, is it clear? But wildcards. So now we'll try to use these things to understand still more better with respect to some examples. Okay. So in case if I don't specify any wildcards, what happens? What is the difference of specifying wildcards or meta characters in the command? What is the purpose why we are using? It is pattern matching. Okay. So why I am not interested in all these files. Okay. If I am interested only with respect to any particular file name. Okay. So you can just specify that pattern here. It is going to list only those files. Okay, here you have only few set of files. When you are doing any project, you will be having more number of files. In that case, searching it is going to be difficult. Okay, so you can just use the simple command to filter all the things and select only what you need. Okay, so for that purpose, you are going to use the wildcards. So it is mainly for pattern matching. Okay, so now can you go to this example, try to understand this? So ls, what exactly it is? We have discussed table, no? According to that, okay, let me just tell me the output of this. ls char 0 1 2 3 4. So what is the output? Consider I have files chapter 01 02 03 04 05 06 and so on. Chap 01, chap 02. Okay, so it will display. In case now instead of this, if I give chop 0 of not of 1 2 3 except 1 2 3, it is going to display all other files. Okay, so that is how you need to understand the meta characters. Okay, so next we'll move on to, we'll discuss in detail about each of these. Okay, wildcard. What you were doing, man? Any problem? No, then okay, so we'll just take some example with respect to asterisk, question mark, okay, and also escape character, and there are some more wild meta characters called single quotes, and we'll try to understand how the output works. Okay, so we'll start with asterisk symbol. So this character matches any number of characters including none. Okay, including none means even if it is not there, it is not going to select. So from this place, after 4 characters CHAP, whatever the characters it comes, it is going to select all the files. I am not limiting how many files or how many characters after these characters, 4 characters. So how many characters it is there in the file, it is going to select all. Either it may be number or it may be numeric or it may be character. So all it is going to get selected. You can just see chapter Y, X, Z. So whatever it is going to select. Next. So question mark I told it is going to match only a single character. Okay. So when I specify this ls minus x, okay, this is the option. You just find out what is minus x. What is minus x? So it is used for sorting files. Next, I am giving meta character is question mark. So what is this question mark indicates here? Single character. After these 4 characters, any files that is having followed by 1 character, so that is it is going to display. So that is chapter X, chapter Y, chapter Z. Even it is not displayed. Previously, did you observe it got displayed 01, 02? Okay, it is not possible to select this because you have 2 characters. Okay, so in case if you want to display or if you want to select those files also, then you have to specify 2 question mark. ls minus x. Minus x is optional. If you want, you can just give. Otherwise, directly you can specify $ls chapter followed by 2 question mark. Then whatever may be the character here, it is going to select those files. Only 2 characters. This pattern followed by any characters. Only 2. Whenever if you are very specific with number of characters, you will use the question mark. If you are not having any specific condition that it should have 3 characters, 2 characters, you will be using asterisk symbol. Okay. So this also I have already explained. Okay, so next we'll move on to escaping and quoting. So what do you mean by escaping? How you are going to specify the symbol for escape? Huh? Symbol, that is in alphabets you are going to write slash. Is it backward slash or forward slash? Okay, so there is one more command I left here. Matching dot. Okay, so even we have dot character. So what is this dot character is going to do? So all file names beginning with dot, it is going to display all file names beginning with the dot. So for which command? If I give command ls dot, okay, I can specify how many characters it should have minimum. Okay, if I want to specify after dot, it should have 3 characters minimum. Okay, followed by any number of characters. So this is the command. Or if you are specific with only ls dot 3 characters after dot, the file name with the dot followed by 3 characters. It will select how many files from this? It is not going to select any output here because you have more than 3 characters. So if you want to allow all the files to be selected after at least minimum 3 characters or more than 3 characters means you have to specify asterisk symbol. And it will display all this. So we are going to use this dot. What type of files it is? We have not used these things. What exactly happens if you give ls dot? It is going to display hidden files. Okay, there are some files that you may not able to view. Okay, so such type of files you can display using ls, using dot operator. Okay, so ls, just observe the output. I'll just come out of this directory. So this is the output of ls command. Okay, so now let me just use ls dot. Are you able to differentiate any hidden files it is specifying? Actually, there is no hidden files here. Okay, let me just give. I'll give the pattern that is question mark followed by, at least I'll give 2. So normally if you just specify ls command, it is not going to display the hidden files. Okay, all the file name starts with a dot. Can you see? All these file names starts with a dot indicates hidden files. Are you able to see output? So these are all the files. Okay, started with dot operator. So if you want to filter very specific condition, I'll just use 4. So after dot, at least minimum it should have 4 characters followed by, let me see, only 4 characters. If it is only 4 characters, I am able to display 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hidden files, even directory also. Okay, these are all the hidden directories. Next, if you want to give condition display all hidden files minimum 4 characters or more than anything. So in that case it is going to display all the files, hidden files start with at least minimum 4 characters. Are you able to understand? Okay. So thing is, now I told how to display the hidden files. Okay, so you just note down. You may get question that write the command for displaying the hidden files. Okay, you don't have notebook? Okay. So next we'll move on to escaping and quoting. So till now I told about matching the pattern. Okay. So now I want to make like turn off the meaning of any of the characters, whatever we have used, asterisk or dot or question mark. I want to turn off that meaning of that meta character. So okay, for that normally we'll use this escaping or quoting. So that is going to turn off the meaning of those special characters. Okay. So this you already know about this. So let me just go to escaping. So the shell provides two solutions to prevent its own interference. Okay, that is example escaping. So providing backslash. Okay, so before wildcard to remove the special meaning. In case if I want to remove the meaning of asterisk when I am writing $ls, if I want to remove the meaning of this, okay, you can just use backward slash. It will remove the meaning of that backward asterisk symbol. Okay, so that is one thing, or you can go for quoting. So enclosing the wildcard. Okay, so if you are enclosing wildcard in the, so normally when you are using echo command, so you are going to face all these things. Okay, so if you are using asterisk, it is having some predefined meaning. You cannot use directly asterisk in the echo statement. Okay, you have to use escape character followed by this, so that it indicates that it is going to turn off the meaning of asterisk symbol. We know that asterisk indicates select all, okay, or question mark, so single character. If you want to turn off meaning of these things, you are going to use just escape characters. Okay, so we'll take some examples with respect to that. So this one, RM chap, what exactly it is? We have taken already this example chapter. What is this? Remove files. Remove files. Name start with CHAP. Okay, followed by any number of characters. In case if I don't want to remove the files that starts with this chap. Okay, so then what you have to do? RM. Okay, chap. Okay, so in this case what happens? It is going to match only exactly these 4 characters. Okay, so it is not going to match with all other either numbers or characters followed by these 4 characters. It is not going to consider. It will remove only the file name starts with these 4 characters. Clear? So that means what is happening here? Who is going to turn off the meaning of meta character? So this escape symbol. So similarly even you can apply for question mark. Okay. So question mark. So what happens if I give like this? What is the meaning of this? Example, what type of files it is? Huh? Char 1. Okay, if it is 0 is there, it is not going to select. Okay, so chap 1 if it is there. Okay, to only one character it will match. So now I want to remove that meaning. Okay, so you have to just use this escape character. In that case it will select all the files. What, man? Any problem for you? Sit properly. Where you are turning? Always sitting that side. Anybody is there in the park? Huh? Huh? Time over. Okay. So similarly, you just try with 14. So whenever if you try to display echo slash, if you want to remove the meaning of slash, we know that it will turn off the meaning of meta character. If you want to change that, you can specify in the quotes. Even if you are using quotes, it will remove the meaning of meta character. Okay, so either you can use escape or you can use the single quote. So in the next class, I will be explaining about redirection.